Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Big Guinea Pig Love, and this is somebody who's come into the Tuber Chat family just blazing with generosity and impact, not to mention, I'm sure everybody will find their furry little friends very cute. I'm trying to remember for the life of me. It's Butter, Poe, Nugget, and Coco that are featured. You'll meet them in this particular video here on the front page. Obviously, these guinea pigs are interacting with each other. We get to learn about each of them, and of course, they're always fun to watch. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. 455 subscribers for this channel already, but I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. And we feature a different channel like this every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. We do that so that you have the opportunity now to meet literally hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. I've got quite a few names on the wheel already. Early in the door was Tatum Rose and the Gaming Ham. Scratch and Pete PA, of course, is always here. He's a beloved and dedicated moderator, definitely a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, to say the least. I've got him on the wheel. Home Bartending with John and Wolf Spirit Productions are both here. Cruise Vet, I've just put on the wheel as well. I'm going to make sure I'm not missing anybody in a quick moment, but I see that Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning has dropped a Super Chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support to get us started for today. And we always put Super Chatters on the screen right away, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So before we start spinning the wheel in another few moments, we'll get Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning up there. Again, we're looking at Big Guinea Pig Love, and I know we've got a lot more channels in the chat, actually unidentified S4. And the Bud Files are both here, so I'm getting them onto the wheel quickly as well. And Via Speaks Royally is in the house. They are experiencing some rapid growth right now. And they're very, very busy, as we can all imagine. I see my friend the Moody Artist is here. Thank you for being here. Silent Silver, it's good to have you back. Ace Flaw 1 is Andy. He's been with us from the very beginning. Be Humble in the Sight is here. Adam M, it's good to see you in the house. Bearded Eagle, thanks for coming in again as well. Buddha of Destiny Namaste has been with Tuber Chat just about from the beginning. Cool Gamer, it's good to see you here. Dutchfly 61's in the house. Lisa J Stocks was early in the door, along with Love Gaming Kids Learning. And MLW Fishing Man, it's good to see you here. Old School Cards, thanks for coming in. And Postcard and a Pint might be brand new to Tuber Chat. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Pardon me for anything I'm missing in the chat right now. I'm just going to knock down, I forgot the Stock Explorer said they might raid in, so I'm going to just drop the time limit for a little while on our chat there. For anybody that's been waiting, I do usually have it locked for about 20 minutes just to give people an idea of what we're doing before they come in, but we'll knock that down for a little while today just in case. And for anybody that is brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome also. Our instructions are always in our video description so that you can get an idea of how we meet each other and get the most value out of your time here. Storytime with Uncle Bill, it's good to have you back. Tammy's Passions is here, and the Adventures of Kenny and Debbie have been making frequent appearances lately. The Pipe Guy. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. My Flock is Everywhere has just been added to the wheel, as they happen to be a member. And then hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And SL Effect, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully you're feeling welcome also. So Big Guinea Pig Love gives us an opportunity to meet 4 furry little friends, and that is Poe, Butter, Coco, and Nugget, and I'm sure you'll have a good time getting to know them as I have. What I tend to do when I'm featuring a channel like this is go through a bit of their content all at once, just to pick up on any of the details I might not have already caught by bouncing around through their videos, live streams, and things like that over the last many weeks or months. So Big Guinea Pig Love is somebody who's here with us just about every single day, and they happen to be a member. I would have had them on the wheel, but as a featured channel, of course, like I said, they're featured on our social networks, and we talk about them for the first 5 or 10 minutes of the stream. That's what we're seeing right now. One creator that will send his regards is Michael's Adventures. He is a dear friend. He's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator as often as he can be. He's just probably working today, and he's with us as often as he can be, but he always makes sure that I remember to let everybody know he's thinking about us, wishes he could be here when he can't, and we will likely see him again soon. So this is going to be the last live stream for the week. We'll be back again after the weekend. I'm unsure yet, but I'll try to post those streams early. Whether we'll be here, I'm not sure about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, but we will not stream on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I will be with family, and I will appreciate everybody's thoughts, but of course we'll be wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, and hoping everybody is with the family and friends that they need to be, and having a good time otherwise as well. So, Big Guinea Pig Love is up on the screen right now, and I'm about to put Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning up for the same reason that we're soon going to see It's Our Abundant Life. They're just dropping a super chat on us. Thank you for that. They've both done that countless times, actually. So we'll look at It's Our Abundant Life in another moment. Thank you for the Merry Christmas wish. Hopefully yours is just as merry, and hopefully everybody is, like I said, doing okay in the chat, ready to meet new friends and family members. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. King Morgan, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Nathaniel Townsend, not sure if I said hello, but it's good to see you here. And Bearded Eagle, you're making me laugh, obviously, out loud, as a matter of fact. Bearded Eagle is an incredibly supportive creator to many channels, actually, that I am involved with. And I see him out supporting others all the time. He's been to Tuber Chat many times. Deborah's Journey, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So let's look at Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. Right before we do that, again, Big Guinea Pig Love has been incredibly supportive ever since coming into the Tuber Chat family. Of course, I think this is going to be a fun channel for a lot of people to follow. Hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them and getting some of their support coming back as well. With 455 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards their 500. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Tracy and Phoebe. They bring us beauty in many different ways, and I see we've got another couple of channels in the chat. Inif Shorts, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and please let me know if that's not the case so I can pronounce it properly for you. Forensic Mystics is in the house, and that is our dear friend Cassie with her friend Akashi. Cassie, of course, is from Oracles and Beyond. We'll look at both of those channels soon. Pardon me while I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. I see that Wool Spirit Productions has come in with another super chat. That's a dear friend. And she has done that countless times as well. And might be sniping the Stream Boss position if it's going to work. We'll see in another moment here. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Ruthie This and That Family, good to see you in the house. Oh, Ruthie's This and That and Family. I think they just renamed their channel a little bit, but thank you so much for thanks for being here. And then oh my dear goodness, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, thank you for the highlighted milestone message as well. Those usually knock a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss as well. It might not be working right now. We'll see in a second here if it's gonna start to work. The Stream Boss is that video game life meter under my camera there. Turns out it is working, and that's a plugin that's part of Streamlabs Desktop. So it's obviously a nice gamification for your live stream. And Mr. Lutu, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. Alyssa's Adventures in Cruising and Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore. It's good to see you here as well. Don Ray B is in the house. And, oh, I know I'm missing some activity here. It's Our Abundant Life's dropping another super chat. Thank you for that. They might have been trying to snipe that stream boss position, but it turns out that the thing worked, and Wolfsbear Productions got it. But the highlighted milestone message from Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, along with another super chat from It's Our Abundant Life, knocked about half the life off of that, pretty close to it. So thank you for all of this. I really do appreciate the extra generous beginning to our stream. And like I said, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is up right now. We'll talk about what they offer in beauty on their channel. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Gales, Crafts, and Coupons, good to see you here. Kicking it with the Rooks, it's good to have you here as well. And I see that Natalie Nicole's ASMR is also in the house, so thank you for that. Home Bartending with John, thank you for the Merry Christmas wish, and thank you for your super chat as well. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be up right after Wolfsbear Productions in another moment. When we talk about the beauty that is brought to us on the channel, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, this is a combination of Tracy and Phoebe. They alternate, bringing us videos that can bring any kind of beauty products to us, including makeup, and they often will bring a series of videos, a lot of live streaming. They've got some shorts on the channel, and they often bring us unboxings, hauls, and product reviews, including lists of some of their favorites or some that they might even dislike. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you get when you catch Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, both of these creators, for their incredibly informative videos. And they've got 356 subscribers right now, so we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Forgive me if I'm missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Thank you again, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. It's Our Abundant Life dropped a couple of those on us, so we'll put that channel up right now. And thank you again. It's Our Abundant Life has done that repeatedly, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I can see you've got a brand new video talking about healthy eggnog, which has to be an interesting recipe, because I didn't know that eggnog could actually be healthy. I am somebody who likes it. I wonder how many people in the chat actually do. So let's find out. I think we did this the other day. I can't remember whether we actually did this or it was a thought. And let me see if I can get this done quickly. I just put a poll up, so we'll find out how many people actually enjoy eggnog or not. There's Corinne's Life, too. Corinne's Life got knocked out of the stream boss position just a few moments ago. She is a moderator and a member. Corinne's Life, I hope you're... I'll message you outside. I hope your thing arrived. You have something that should have arrived. I hope it did. And It's Our Abundant Life, thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate this extra generous support. Like I said, they've already done that countless times. They've done it countless times today alone. And then, First Floor Audio, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Moody Artist is sliding in behind you as well there with another super chat, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that as well. And it looks like the Moody Artist sniped that stream boss position this time. So just to give a little bit of clarification, because I wonder how many people are catching exactly how this works. The stream boss, which is under my camera there, it looks like a video game life meter. It's just a plugin that comes from Streamlabs desktop, and you can set a few different settings on this. I have mine set to 1 point per American penny approximately. So basically what happens is, as things like super chats and memberships and things like that come in, they knock a little bit of life off of the stream boss, but you can get an idea of what it's going to take to knock out the stream boss based on how many points are left, right? And it resets every 2,000 points. So Thank you again. It's Our Abundant Life brings us what I consider a homesteading channel. They engage in a lot of homesteading type activities, and they bring us both indoors and outdoors. They're in the kitchen again, bringing us this healthy eggnog recipe, and I've caught them in the kitchen many times, as you can see, but we also get a chance to be outdoors. One of the things you'll find on this channel is a lot of horseback riding, which is interesting, and one of the things I find most compelling about what I've seen so far is the family togetherness on the channel as well. We get a great look at the family behind the channel. Kicking it with the Rooks, good to see you here. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Hyper Blitz is in the house. We're going to get Hyper Blitz onto the wheel right away. Corinne's Life, pardon me, you've been here since the beginning. It took me a minute to get you onto the wheel. Members are supposed to be added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. If I ever miss you or pardon me, or overlook that, then just please give me a nudge. Frasball Collects is here. And, pardon me while I scan back in the chat. Tatum Rose, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Corinne's Life. For some reason, my eyes have been trained now to skip over the moderators. I wish I wouldn't do that, especially if they're trying to tell me something that I need to see. That must be the case. And then we've got another brand new channel in the chat, and that must be Dre Lasha. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Tatum Rose is going to be up after Home Bartending with John, but thank you once again. It's Our Abundant Life for a series of super chats today. I really do appreciate that, and like I said, they've already done that countless times, not just here. I believe they support on all of my channels now. Come Hither with Heather is here from Australia, and I did see John H. Shelton come in from the UK. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is Charlene Heel with a second channel. And it's always good to see her here. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity as well. Kicking It with the Rooks is dropping a super chat on behalf of Dre Lasha. Thank you for that. I've seen that kind of thing happen many times, so we'll put both of those channels up in a few moments. We'll be looking at Dre Lasha for the first time. But I really do appreciate when channels are introducing their friends as well, so that Tuber Chat continues to grow. And my goodness, are we moving today? And Corinne's like, yes, used to it by now. Hopefully you're opening some mail in the background. I have to check the tracking and see if what you're supposed to get has been gotten yet or not. Twisted V Twin Garage is a longtime friend as well. Ruthie's This and That and Family is still here. Free Your Bladders in the house. Good to see you here. And again, forgive me if I miss anybody in the chat. I don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active in the chat, we will get around to everybody. So thank you one more time. It's Our Abundant Life. I really do appreciate your abundance and support as always. Absolutely unnecessary, of course, but very much appreciated. Wolfsbear Productions is up right now. Adam M's in the house. Gaming with Steven is here. Jamie Hart is also in the house, and Jamie Hart happens to be a member, so we'll get them onto the wheel right away. Wolfsbear Productions is a dear friend and has been for a long time. This is a creator who's posting aggressively. They literally have hundreds of videos on their channel, and they are a creator who's not afraid to ask questions or share lessons learned along the way, for which I'm grateful. Oh, and then thank you. That's okay, Corinne's Life. I'm just happy that you got it. I have something else coming. Something else didn't come in time. You'll know what I'm talking about. I'm sure I'll ruin the surprise by saying that, but I'll get that out after the weekend. And then Hopefully, again, I'm not missing anybody. When we talk about Wolfspear Productions, this is a truck driver and somebody who takes us on their travels. So especially we get to see them at their destinations. They take us to a lot of interesting places. But we also get a wonderful look at the home life in this family, including Jester, our furry friend who's on the banner there. He's got a couple of series of videos of his own, to be honest with you. And Wolfspear Productions will do everything from diamond painting to dumpster diving, as well as subscription service unboxings, and then sometimes they'll bring us taste test challenge type reviews or other product reviews. Sponsored videos are something that we're looking forward to a lot more of on this channel, as they're posting frequently. They've done spectacularly with shorts. As you can see, they've got 2 with over 300,000 views each, not including the others that they've got thousands of views on. And then as well, Wolfspear Productions will bring us a ride-along live stream. And what that will entail is a view out the window, as we would expect, often a Jester cam with our furry friend Jester, sometimes a view out the window or a view on the creator herself, and then StreamYard panelists occasionally can join. So Wolfspear Productions has a lot going on. They are on the road to 1,500 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're experiencing some rapid growth as well, I believe in part because of their consistency. They're posting so frequently, but the shorts have been helping them as well. Home Bartending with John is up right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And now we're looking at Home Bartending with John. So thank you one more time, Wolfspear Productions and John, for your super chats. I really do appreciate these. Home Bartending with John is a channel that hit home for me as soon as they came into the Tuber Chat family many months ago. And you see this elaborate home bar setup. John will show us what it takes to maintain a bar like this or replenish it, as well as the tools we need to make some of our favorite cocktails. But in between the many reviews that there are on this channel, which are what you'd expect, he's also showing us tips, tricks, and especially recipes to make some of our favorite cocktails. Some of those can be quick and easy, and some of them can be very rich and flavorful, often influenced by pop culture. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Kristen Walton, my love, is in the house. Thank you for coming in, my darling. And we'll look at her channel soon enough. She's a member and a moderator. And then let's get to our next channel, which is going to be Tatum Rose. Thank you one more time, Home Bartending with John and Tatum Rose, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Tatum Rose, let me see if I can get to their channel not too difficultly by the search results. One of the things we get by searching, finding, and clicking on each other, especially when we have popular names or popular words in our names, is that over time we'll rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Tatum Rose or any of our channels for that matter. So it's a great service. That's why we promote it so much here. You'll always see me searching, finding, and clicking on channels where possible. Tatum Rose right now has 31 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we all we'll be doing just fine. We see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. My apologies. The Moody Artist has been a dear friend for a long time. They took over as our stream boss, and I skipped over them there. Thank you to Scratch and PPA for catching that. I promise you I make as many mistakes as anybody, maybe more, and Scratch and PPA ends up catching most or all of those. But thank you for that. So for that reason, the Moody Artist will be up next. But thank you again, Tatum Rose. It's pure variety on this channel and a bit of live streaming as well. So hopefully we'll see some more of that coming. They've got one coming up. I've got the notification on for that. And then as well, we're going to look at the Moody Artist right now. The Moody Artist has been making frequent appearances, and they've been bringing us a lot of videos with an iPad app called Procreate lately, and it's something that's very popular in graphic design, and they've been bringing us some beautiful art. more often than anything else. And you can see a lot of these here. I've got a notification on for a premiere that they've got coming up. But you see when I roll over their video, what we can expect when we see this. It's really quite fascinating in my opinion. I love the idea of artistic things, and especially when it comes to graphic design. I am creative but not artistic, so I'm that much more drawn to people when they have this kind of talent. So it's great to see, but the Moody Artist has been a dear friend for a long time. As you can see, they're approaching 2,400 subscribers. Bushido Blade Warrior, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then, thank you one more time, the Moody Artist, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that as well. They've got quite a bit of information on their about page, but you'll see they're talking about their love of nature, photography, traveling, painting, maybe even writing a little bit more and well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And pardon me again, the Moody Artist. Like I said, they've been a dear friend for a long time, so I'm sure they'll be forgiving when I skipped over them for a quick second there. And thank you again to Scratch and PPA for catching that. I can't tell you how much, first of all, he does for me, he does for Superchat, and how much he's able to catch those things that help us keep this live stream going the way it does. Ben Shan Games, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right this second. I am not copying, pasting, and typing as quickly as I usually do. Next up is Dre Lasha, and this is a brand new channel for Tuber Chat. Kicking It With the Rooks dropped a super chat on their behalf, so thank you for that. We've seen that kind of generous activity before. I really do appreciate it here. Things like super chats and memberships are absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated, of course, but the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. I know we have a few new channels today. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It takes a long time, and we let them go first. But after a little while, I will add some names onto our wheel from our chat list, and we'll get through as many as we can in still over 2 hours now. Thank you, the Moody Artist. I bring it every day is in the house. Good to see you here. SL Effect is meeting new friends, which is great. And let's look at Dre Lash's channel. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your Christmas tree video here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So that channel was presented by Kicking It With the Rooks, who dropped a super chat for them a little while ago, so thank you for that. I'm going to look at their channel right now with over 2,000 subscribers, well on the road towards 2,100 now. And in the meantime, if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Thank you, Philip Lemon, and thank you, everybody. I know I haven't said anything yet, but I really do appreciate all the happy birthday messages. It's a little bit odd that I'd be streaming today. I've got family stuff that's happening afterwards, which is great. It's my favorite thing. But we're not going to be here. I can't stream on Fridays right now. We won't be here Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully everybody will enjoy their Christmas. I know I will, and we'll be back right afterwards with a few more streams before New Year's. Gaming with Steven, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to get that channel up next. And when we look at Kicking It With the Rooks, this is a channel that's fairly new to Tuber Chat. They just found us within the last month or so, but have already shown impact and obviously generosity. So again, on the road towards 2,100, they've been bringing us some cruising content. When you look at their most popular videos, I'm just going to have a look at their About page. They've got quite a bit here. You can meet the family, literally. on the About page. But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. It's a special playlist that I use, and that's just to keep caught up with creators. That will give me another piece of content to watch. One of the things that I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels. Over weeks and months by watching videos and hanging out in live streams, I get to know the content. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators as well. And for that, anybody can reach out anytime. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something that you think I can help with. Otherwise, I always enjoy learning lessons from creators, from their YouTube journeys. And you can reach out to me anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. Life with Mountain Folk, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Gaming with Steven, hopefully I've got the right channel here, I think so. And they've got 6 subscribers right now. It's fairly new. We'd love to push this channel a little bit farther towards the first 10. That's what they'll be thinking about today, and on the road to the first 100. Again, we know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting the milestones like that first 100 and far beyond all the time. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, put that into my watch later list, and again, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, I'll watch your video in full, I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. And like I said, we're usually here 4 days a week. We try for 4 every week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Nita VR Designs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And I'm not sure if I actually... Life with Mountain Folk, yes, sorry, I wasn't sure whether I said hello, but thank you for coming in. And thank you, Dre. Thank you, Dre Lasha. It's good to have you here. Butter Roll Boutique, good to see you in the house. VS Speaks Royally is up right now, and this is a longtime friend. They are described as a channel who literally seems to be everywhere all the time, and that is because of the support that they give. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, trying to support creators as much as I can, I run into them constantly. Most importantly, VS Speaks Royally is always engaging conversation everywhere they go. That includes here in Tuber Chat, and when I bounce around and run into them in other places supporting others. So ironically, when I talk about the idea of engaging true conversation, it's a great service for any host. You're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm when you engage in true conversation. But when you visit VS Speaks Royally, especially for their live streams in between their videos and shorts, you will find engaged conversation when they are talking especially about the royal family, which is most of the time. Now, VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading that conversation by staying well-versed and up-to-date in their subject, and you'll find that when you get there. They are on a rapid growth streak right now, partly because of the support that they give to others, not to mention they're doing a great job with their channel. They've been incredibly consistent, and they've got a busy time right now. As you can imagine, the last few months, the royal family's had a lot going on. So VS Speaks Royally is handling it great, growing now to well over 3,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 36 that they're going to be thinking about. Ben Chan Games is going to be the next channel that we look at, but I see a few more creators coming in. Xena the Sassy Crafter, it's good to see you here. I haven't been catching you as often as I wish lately. I always have a good time when I'm with her and her friends, but thank you for being here. The Educated Natural, and then hopefully I'll catch you again very soon. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is Lori's Tech Time with a second channel now. She does well on Instagram also. And I'm always happy to see creators taking advantage of the outside social networks. Support, this is Alec, everyone. Good to see you in the house. That's a longtime friend with a new channel name, and I think a new avatar too. Bayou Bengal 25 brings us fantasy football, and they're in the chat now, so thank you for coming in. When we look at Ben Shan Games, we see somebody who's fairly new to Tuber Chat with 474 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards their 500. We can see that there are video shorts and live streams on this channel. I'm still getting to know them, but what I'm going to do is take one of their either videos or live stream replays. They're live right now. I'm just going to take another video from them and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will just give me another piece of content to get to know this channel through and a few more minutes of watch time for you. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And again, for anybody that's in the chat, I can give you a hint as to how we put channels on the screen and in what order. It's always based more so on how active you are in the chat than it is on how long you're here. It's really a arbitrary calculation of the two by our robot Bottissimo in the background that keeps statistics for me. But when it's time for me to look for names for our wheel from our chat list, I will begin with those who have been engaging the most conversation. So I've also got Ms. Queen T is in the building on the wheel, and My Flock is Everywhere up right now, an incredibly supportive creator. I see you've got a new video for me to catch. I'm going to do that right now. Joyful Julie is here and Living and Cooking. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming in. And 451 subscribers for My Flock is Everywhere. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list as well. My Flock is Everywhere has been here frequently lately. And forgive me, I did catch that special comment that you left. I know I haven't replied to it yet. I actually just saw it on the phone come through as a notification, but I will definitely get to that. I will likely pin it. But thank you, My Flock is Everywhere. I really do appreciate that. They're bringing a bit of variety on their channel, but My Flock is Everywhere can be found in a community of channels that are bringing us the unexplained, and a lot of lively conversation happens from that. You can see Unidentified S4 mentioned there. I know they're friends with First Floor Audio and a handful of other channels that we recognize as well, which is great. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Let's spin the wheel. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Blue Lotus Vibes by Janita McLean. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And from Australia, Come Hither with Heather is coming up on the screen right now. We just spun the wheel. We'll see what they have got going on. Come Hither with Heather brings us paranormal investigations as well as explorations of abandoned locations, and they also bring us a lot of live streaming, both in that content and others. I see they've got a Christmas special coming up, which is great. And then I've even joined Come Hither with Heather on panel once when they were advocating for Scratch and PPA to get watch hours a few months ago. And I'm always happy to see creators who are advocates for helping each other, and not to mention collaborations. Come Hither with Heather did a collaboration with Gloria's Platter the other day as well. I'm just going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up. I've got my notification on for your Christmas special tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to catch that. And like I said, Come Hither with Heather's been a dear friend for a long time. Today's featured channel is Big Guinea Pig Love. If anybody hasn't already connected with them, I hope you will. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. And you'll have a great time getting to know our furry little friends at Big Guinea Pig Love. And again, you'll find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. So John H. Shelton is coming up right now, and this is a creator who comes to us from the UK with 2 different channels. He's been a dear friend for a long time, an incredibly generous creator. He's done at least a couple of shout-out videos for Tuber Chat alone, and he does that for other creators all the time. I look at this creator as almost a little bit more of a filmmaker, actually, because John H. Shelton is doing all kinds of different things, including art of all kinds. There could be story, there could be song, there could be poetry here. And Psalm 146, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I wonder if the Stock Explorer is here. Pardon me, they might have been here at the beginning and I might have skipped right over them. That's Nora. and she's a moderator and a member. She might have rated in here today. I think that's why we've got another couple of brand new channels. And then yes, so Jamie Hart says every time I say ketchup, she's thinking about tater tots. I got a friend. He's I'm older than you think I am, but I've got a friend about my age, and he still slathers everything in the world with ketchup, and a lot of us just wonder about that all the time. But yeah, that's a playlist that I use. It's just a tool to keep caught up with creators, but it was lovingly named by our dear friend Ghostly Winds, who always brings fun into our chats from Australia. Abuse Insights with Dalian Salmon. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. As we can see, John H. Shelton has almost 7,800 subscribers, and I say of channels of this size, there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through in their YouTube journey already. I usually say that of any channel over 3,000. We can imagine, all of us, what it takes to get to that level. Thank you, my love, Kristen Welton, who is sending pleasant messages through the chat, of course. Mr. Shelton TV is a second channel from John H. Shelton, where he brings us more variety. He happens to be a huge Godzilla fan. You'll see a bit of that here, and actually on both channels, but he brings more song, story, poetry, and much more in the way of short films and shout-outs here on Mr. Shelton TV. He's officially on the road to 1K. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards that direction. So as well, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to put the Stock Explorer on the wheel. They should have been on there from the beginning. I'm not sure if Nora's still here. I'm hoping so. Like I said, I think they rated into us. They intended on it. They were live before we went on, but I've got them on there now, like I said, as a member and a moderator. Scratch and PPA is up right now. We're going to talk about this channel. I just need 1 minute here. Okay, pardon me for that. We're looking at Scratch and PPA. Now, I described this creator as being a shining jewel in the Superchat family. There's an example of why earlier, because he's able to catch a lot of what I miss. So, we talk about Scratch and PPA every single day here on Superchat. And I know most of you have already connected with him. If you haven't, I suggest that you do. All of the moderators are dear friends of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own, and they all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. I believe that's what draws me to each of them. But for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit any of their channels for premieres or live streams. Now, Scratch and PPA supports on every single thing that I do. He's here all the time. He's been here for almost 500 episodes of Tuber Chat in a row. He's only ever missed one since finding us that I know of. That is, my dear goodness. He's only missed one that I know of in the time that he's been here. So out of, it's got to be 485 episodes of Tuber Chat, I think. And that was just because he was getting his internet fixed that day. But Scratch and PPA continues to support everywhere that I go and with everything that I do. For that, I'm grateful. But that support goes far beyond what I talk about every single day. Obviously, now he's dropping a extremely generous super chat. Thank you for that. He knows, obviously, unnecessary, very much appreciated, of course. And thank you for the happy birthday wish. But Scratch and PPA, like I said, has been a dear friend for a long time, but his support goes far beyond that of what we might typically talk about when we talk about moderating, right? He's probably a moderator on hundreds of channels by now. But for those of you who are here frequently, you see how many mistakes I make, how many times he catches everything. I'm assuming that he catches everything. But it's one thing to think about the fact that somebody would knowingly support you 500 times, and far beyond. Scratch and Pete's been with me way more than 500 times. But also to know that he's paying attention for 2.5 hours every single time, catching probably every mistake that I make, or most of them. And so hopefully everybody will connect with him and get some of that support coming back to you as well. I'm going to talk about his channel a little bit more in a second. I see that Corinne's Life is also coming in with gifted memberships, so thank you for that. Those are getting distributed. YouTube gives those out based on activity on the channel. People do not have to be in the chat to receive those gifted memberships, but what I will do is add a couple of the people on the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So I'll put a couple of those channels on the wheel that we know are here, and I'll add some more if I miss any. Dutchfly61. And thank you for that. Thank you, both of you. Like I said, our moderators are dear friends of mine, you know, and I've been lucky enough to get to know them outside of YouTube quite a bit each. Life with Mountain Folk was here. I don't think Unstable TV is here right now, but they're here with us frequently. They have got over 16,000 subscribers on their main channel right now, and yet they still come around and support people constantly. I Want to Know as well might not be here right this second, but I'm sure they'll be happy to get that membership. Charlene Heel's on the wheel also for that reason, so thank you for that. We're going to look at Corinne's Life next, because when creators have lately been giving these gifted memberships, we're kind of treating them like super chats here. So we'll put her channel up next. We'll get back to spinning the wheel soon, and thank you for that extra generosity. I really do appreciate that. Of course, absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated. And what I mean, Tatum Rose, is that YouTube distributes gifted memberships based on the algorithm. So we just saw notifications come through the chat. Oh, actually, Unstable TV Shorts is with us right now. I didn't see them come in. I'm getting that wrong, but that's okay. What I mean by that is that we've seen on many channels where memberships have been gifted, including here in Superchat, somebody can receive a gifted membership even if they're not in the chat at the moment, right? YouTube's distributing them based on creators or supporters who've been active in the channels, if that makes sense. But most of these creators are here frequently as well. I'm not sure if I Want to Know came in or not. We'll see in a minute. So pardon me. And then we're looking at Scratch and PPA right now. Andre Southgate, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So thank you again, Scratch and PPA, my dear friend, for that extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. Of course, he dropped a extremely generous super chat on us and has taken over as the stream boss, as a matter of fact. The video game life meter under my camera there, as you can see. When we look at his channel, what we're going to see is an interactive series of videos called the Scratch Challenge. Now, Scratch and PPA brings us lottery scratch tickets where he typically pits two different tickets against each other, and you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets this series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. And what you'll also find is that he works with perfect consistency. So for what I believe is 2 years now, and maybe even beyond, I have to go back and look at the actual dates of the first couple of videos. For 2 straight years, this creator has put out a video every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern without fail. And even with some of the glitches and different detrimental disasters that YouTube puts us through in our YouTube journey, this creator still manages to keep up that consistency and not to mention motivation, which is great. And so thank you for that extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. Scratch and Pete PA, of course, is a very much loved and well-respected creator, especially here in the Tuber Chat family, but I know that spans far and wide out into the YouTube streets. As well, you'll notice presentation is always on the forefront of his mind. His video editing skills have been complimented ever since his very first video. You can see his bright, beautiful avatar matches his bright, colorful thumbnails, and also matches the updated banner. He updates the banner every week to match the thumbnails, which is really cool as well. So I think inspiration can be taken from this creator in a couple of different ways. First of all, with the generosity and support that he gives to so many people, but then as well in the way that he marries in the outside social networks to bring fun, interactivity, and traffic into his YouTube videos and channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. Thank you for the happy birthday wish. I really do appreciate that. Scratch and Pete PA was with me on another channel where we were doing a small celebration the other day as well. Like I said, he supports everywhere I go, but I see him do that for like many other creators. Not to mention, when you catch him for one of these premieres that run every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, you will find one of the fastest rolling chats that you've seen in the Tuber Chat family. Faster than Tuber Chat, faster than most others. He rivals those of Hilda DC, Garden State Gardener, or the Stock Explorer, and that's in part, mostly, I believe, because of the support that he gives to others. It all comes back in a rush and flood. So hopefully you'll catch him for one of those. I'm going to get to Corinne's Life now. She gifted some memberships, 5 memberships, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And 5 different creators now will receive the benefit of that membership for the next month, which means that their channels will be added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Backlash Fisherman has just come in as well. We're going to get him onto the wheel. Backlash Fisherman is with us almost every day. His wife, Coastal Water, is never far behind. Those creators are incredibly supportive of each other, and I'm always happy to see that. We'll talk about that when we get their channels up. Thank you, the Stock Explorer. I'm so sorry I didn't put your channel on. I must have known that you were here at the very beginning. I think the Stock Explorer came in extra early. I wasn't able to get into theirs before I started Tuber Chat, but they might have sent us over a few friends today, and for that I'm grateful. Corinne's Life is up right now. She just gifted 5 memberships, so thank you for that. And like I said, those creators will be added to the wheel now for the next month as soon as we see them in the chat, like we do for all members. Now, as a reminder for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, or if today's your first day, you do not have to Super Chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It just takes a bit of time these days. After a little while, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat today. Unstable TV Shorts is dropping a super chat on us as well, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. That is one of our favorite Irish couples. We'll look at their channel next, but Corinne's Life is up right now, and she has a channel that literally encompasses everything that is Corinne's Life. Now, she can bring us vacation videos, vlogs, hauls, shopping, sometimes a live stream to just hang out, lots of StreamYard panelists. I've joined her on her channel several times, and then this is a creator who also happens to be a small business owner. She might be known to a lot of people here as Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, and she prints everything from mugs to t-shirts to hats to vinyl stickers, Christmas ornaments, just about everything that can be printed, including the 2 different Tuber Chat mugs that I have in my hand right now. So, thank you once again, Corinne's Life, for those gifted memberships. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and I see that Cruise Vet is coming in and doing the same thing now, so thank you for that. Cruise Vet is gifting 5 more memberships. We see that those are coming out to the 3D Printing Ham. I don't think Cabarar Gaming is with us right now. I'm going to get some of these channels on the wheel. Glitter World, Blue House Travels and Travel Services, as well as the Funny Guy Gaming with Jory has gained one of those memberships as well, and I'll keep my eye out if I'm missing anything. Postcard in a Pint, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. And we're also going to put Cruise Vet up right before we look at Postcard in a Pint, because now I'm treating those gifted memberships as at the moment that they happen as a same way that we do with the Super Chat. So we'll put Cruise Vet up right after Unstable TV Shorts. Then we'll look at Postcard and a Pint. And then shortly we'll get back to Spinning the Wheel. So thank you for all this extra generous support. I really do appreciate this. And then, yeah, Mona did what? The idea of YouTube taking away subscriptions has been something that's been happening for a long, long time. The best thing that we can do, I've been hearing a bit of rumbling about it again this week, so I have a feeling YouTube's been gouging a little bit harder than usual. But usually it can be rectified by just making sure we're watching longer videos, leaving better comments. The comment is one of the most important parts. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences when leaving a comment and connecting with somebody, and it's very important that we're watching full videos from beginning to end that are at least 3 minutes long. So those are ideas, but again, both parties have to engage in the full procedure for the connection to stick. We've been doing this a long, long time. We know that it works. It's always consistent, but those things are required. So one of the things you could do is go back to channels after a day or two, make sure you're still subscribed. If you find that you're not, you know that you got to step up your subscription game. And otherwise, you can politely, hopefully with patience, reach out to creators if you notice that they're not connected to you anymore, and let them know. We always want to help each other. That's one of the biggest things. I played to the end just to make sure, says the Moody Artist. Perfect. That's exactly what we need to do. And this is one of the things that happens. Yeah, so Mona did what? Says, this is people I watch every week. You'll notice Kristen Welton is in the chat. That's my girlfriend. We've been together now for over 7 years. We've been living together most of that time. She is not only a moderator on the channel, but a paid member. And at least twice, if not 3 times, she's been unsubscribed from Superchat. It's inexcusable. It's ridiculous. I don't want to be too negative, but I promise you that frustration affects all of us. The only thing we can do is just step up our game a little bit, hope that, you know, these things are rectified. One of the things you'll notice, though, as well, when I put channels on the screen, they're always subscribed. Now, I'm not, how do you say, exempt from glitches, so we've seen them occasionally here. Luckily, it's very rare. But when I have put channels on the screen, occasionally you will see that they look unsubscribed. But if I refresh the page, it comes up. I'll show everyone the next times that that happens when I notice. But it's something that's out there as well. So sometimes you might find you think you're unsubscribed, but you're not actually, and just refreshing the page is enough to fix it. Otherwise, sometimes you have to resubscribe, and it's just something we've been living with for at least 2 years now. Thank you, Mr. Timmy Ray the King. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for the Merry Christmas wish. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. Corinne's Life, thank you for those gifted memberships. I really do appreciate that. Scratch and PPA, my dear friend, thank you for that overly generous support. Corinne's Life, you too, both of you, thank you for that. It's absolutely unnecessary, especially from you both, and but very much appreciated, of course, so thank you for that. Corinne's Life now is on the road to 2,100. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, and of course you can see she's fully monetized. So is Scratch and Pete. Both of those creators are monetized. We're hoping for memberships from Scratch and Pete PA at some point, but Corinne's Life has some set up right now, so we can support her in that way. So usually I don't take a break when we have Super Chatters to come up, but I'm going to this time. So we'll go for 3 minutes. We'll come back and look at Unstable TV Shorts. In the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, Scratch and PPA is making me laugh now. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And thank you for the Merry Christmas wish. So thank you, Scratch and PPA. Obviously an incredibly generous creator. If anybody would like to swap playlists, just please say so. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Thank you, Snugster101, for the happy birthday wish. Thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. And then as well, if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So we'll be back in 3 minutes. We're going to look at unstable TV shorts. All right, we're back and looking at Unstable TV. Now, this is the same creators, of course, from Unstable TV Shorts. We'll look at their second channel in a quick second. Thank you, everybody who just came in. It's been a little while, so I put the 20-minute limit back on for anybody to come in for the first time. If anybody's listening or watching that's stuck behind that 20-minute limit, I will appreciate your patience, but it gives you a chance to see what we're doing before coming in so that you get the most value out of your time here. That's kind of the idea. Coach Mary Ma is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel as they happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And we're looking at Unstable TV. And this is what they know. It's an inside joke between us, but I always say one of our favorite Irish couples. Unstable TV, I was mistaken. I said earlier they've got over 16,000 subscribers. They're now well over 17,000 and almost at 18,000. They are just experiencing explosive growth. Now, these creators are putting a lot of time and consideration into doing the right kind of videos for their audience. And Unstable TV have been doing reaction videos for a long time. Now, not anybody can just do any reaction and have that fly. It's not exactly the way that it works, right? But when a lot of time and consideration, almost research is put into the idea of how to do the right kinds of reactions for the audience you've already got, we've seen some wild success from a few channels. So, my dear goodness, thank you. The Stock Explorer just gifted a membership. FR Humphrey, I'm not sure is here, but they'll be happy to have that. Thank you, the Stock Explorer, my dear friend Nora, for that extra generous support. The Moody Artist just gifted some memberships as well. So Charlene Heel, Jeremy D-Day, who's been with us from the beginning, Outgoing Azzy, who's a longtime friend, Willow Way Ranch as well, and Michelle VB have all got these memberships now from the Moody Artist. But the thing is, I think most of those creators are not in the chat right now. So we'll see. I'll try to keep my eyes open and catch them if they do come in when they grab those. But I know they'll all be happy to have that membership. As far as I understand, everybody gets notified outside, either with emails or something else. They'll certainly find out when they get here. Airborne Audits, thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Growing with Hudson, good to see you here as well. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So we're just being asked right now by Airborne Audits, who's brand new, how this channel works. Basically, this is what we call either a growth stream or a support stream. There are many of them out there, some very good. I have friends who run a few others. The idea, though, is that we're here to support each other over the long term. The idea is to make friends with other creators who also have YouTube channels, of course, which will be everybody here in the chat. We're here to support each other over the long term, regardless of our niche or genre. And the idea then is that you will find yourself making friendships. This will give a strong and solid foundation to your channel. So as you build these friendships, you'll find people favoring you, watching much more of what you're already doing. You might even find yourself making fans out of your genre or niche, regardless of the fact that they're already becoming fans of your own channel and your own content. So our instructions are always in our video description for exactly how we connect to each other to make sure that those connections stick, and you're free to reach out to anybody you'd like. My recommendation, of course, is always to support other creators first. We live with generosity in the forefront of our mind, the idea of doing much more for others than we expect coming back from them, knowing that it ends up coming back anyway. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Please ask them with a 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That will help me see it. Big Guinea Pig Love is our featured channel for today, and they just gifted a membership as well with Wicked Awesome Gardening. We'll likely be happy to have that. I don't think they're here with us right this second, but I appreciate the generosity, so thank you for that, and they will likely be notified of that as well. We feature a different channel every single day, and that just means we talk about them for the first 5 or 10 minutes of the live stream and feature them across all of our social networks as well. And then there you go. Wicked Awesome Gardening said they just got the notification, so thank you for that. And as a member, you are going to be added to the wheel right away now. For anybody that is brand new, you do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. We just put Super Chatters on the screen right away in order. We put members on the wheel as soon as they get here. But after a little while, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list. And it's open to everybody always. So Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is also dropping a super chat again. Thank you for that. He's done that many times. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And thank you for the happy birthday wish and for the Christmas wish as well. Thank you everybody for all of those. I hope everybody's going to enjoy their Christmas. This is our last stream until afterwards. I'm not sure if we'll be here Boxing Day or not. But I will be with family, which is my favorite thing. So that's what I'll be doing. Hopefully everybody will be enjoying their Christmas, all the different things that everybody's going to do. Oh, how to establish clear boundaries for your community without causing offense. It can be tough. That's a difficult line in the sand to draw sometimes to Be Irish Live. YouTube gives us the new community guideline feature on our chat, so that if you want to set those up, which I have not done on Superchat, you can put those to give people kind of a clear understanding about what's acceptable and what's not. I imagine most channels change those over time based on how the community interacts with each other. Most people wish that everybody would treat each other respectfully, respect each other's opinions, not let the heated debates get into insults and stuff like that. But we also have all probably seen the negative aspects that YouTube communities can experience from time to time. They give us a lot of controls that can help. That's why TuberChat has the 20-minute limit on the chat before people can come in for the first time. They have to see what we're doing before they get in here, so that if they don't like what they see, or they don't like me, or they don't like this, they can not spend any time that they don't want to and move on quickly. Pardon me. Talking too much and not drinking nearly enough today. Flipping crazy. Good to see you here. Oh, hopefully you're doing what you need to look after yourself there, Mr. Timmy Ray the King. They've been a longtime friend and somebody I see out supporting others regularly. Christy Noble TV, good to see you in the house as well. Again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Unstable TV is up here right now. Like I said, they are experiencing a lot of wild, rapid growth. You know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine that, and I usually say that of channels over 3,000. So they're well on their way towards 18,000 now. Thank you, DutchFly61. We will look at your channel briefly when it does come up. And then Wicked Awesome Gardening's been added to the wheel. So Unstable TV Shorts, thank you. Again, let me put, actually their Unstable TV Shorts up so that you can see this second channel. They're experimenting with this right now, but we want to see what they've got here. So you can see they're posting a bunch of shorts right now. Once in a while they get one to fly. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of that happening soon. And 137 subscribers already on this second channel. So I'm hoping we can motivate them by pushing them a little bit farther on this channel as well. So thank you again, my dear friends, Unstable TV Shorts, for your generosity. It's wonderful to see a channel of that size coming back to support other creators, and I see them in other people's live streams all the time, hanging out, taking part, engaging conversation. And then, Mr. Timmy Ray the King, our prayers and our wishes are with you. And like I said, hopefully you're doing what you need to take care, and hopefully you start improving very quickly. Cruise Vet is up right now, and Cruise Vet is here again after being featured not too long ago, bringing us a lot of cruising activity. And what I noticed about this particular channel, because we just featured them the other day, I went through a bunch of their content. They do a really thorough job of talking about the excursions as well as the tours of the ships, the activities, and all the aspects of the cruises that they've engaged with. So they come from a bit of experience, and it's wonderful to see that because they can give you some perspective as to what you're going to expect when you get there. I like channels, you know, I happen to enjoy channels like this myself. I was lucky enough to work on a cruise ship for one season a long time ago, and so I enjoy seeing content like this. And I'm sure a lot of people will find it fascinating, but Cruise Vet does a really good job, like I said, and very thorough. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I've got my notification on for the video premiere you're going to put out tomorrow. And thank you again for your extra generosity, Cruise Vet. I really do appreciate that. And next up is going to be Postcard and a Pint, and we're going to see what they've got going on. They're a brand new channel for Tuber Chat. Now, we don't watch videos or subscribe while we live stream here, but what I'm going to do is take one of their latest videos, this 9-minute one here, and I'm just going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. As I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're also got our notification bell on here so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on in the UK. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels now because I know I've been talking a lot today. I really do appreciate all the happy birthday wishes and the Merry Christmas wishes as well. But I'm going to try to move faster so that we can get through as many channels as we can within the next hour and a half or so. And then thank you, Don Ray B. We've got you on the wheel, so we will be looking at that channel briefly even after you're gone for today. I might change things up in the new year so that we can speed things up for everybody. And that might include resetting the wheel when we go on break. Just so that we know we're focusing on channels that are here, even though members, of course, will be added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is here as a member and a moderator. And all of the moderators here are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have their own channels. They all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you join them on their channels for premieres and live streams. Now, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is posting frequently lately, really frequently. I've got his latest video. I've put that in my catch-up list. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is also fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Thank you, Tatum Rose, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that, especially with a little piece of birthday cake there. So thank you for that. Tatum Rose, of course, has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter after finding us only a couple of months ago now. I think it's just been a couple of months. We looked at that channel earlier. I only ever look at a channel one time per stream. Unless I make a mistake, but I really do appreciate that extra generosity. So Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has a lot more to the channel than trains. He's often indoors or outdoors with trains or their stations, giving us a story to be told or a look around or tips and tricks for our own train travels. Sometimes he's taking a trip himself as well. But he also does a lot of live streaming. Sometimes he does product reviews, unboxings, a lot of interactive streams like game nights or Q&A sessions, and then sometimes we get channel updates and a chance to just hang out with Sam. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is now on his road towards 1,700 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards that milestone. So thank you again to all of our membership gifters, to all of our super chatters today. I really do appreciate this overwhelming generosity. We'll spin. We'll get another channel up here right now. Lori's Tech Time is Lori's Vlogs and Shorts with their original channel. Now, Lori's Tech Time is somewhere where she brings us tech gadget reviews. And these are always electronics, of course. Then some of them are independent. A lot of them are from a monthly subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club. And Lori's Tech Time now is on the road to 1,200 subscribers. And they have got a lot of video gameplay as well on their channel. So they're really mixing things up, but I think it's a good fusion between the two ideas to stay within a niche here. And Lori's Tech Time also does really well on Instagram. I hope everybody will connect with her there and see what she's doing. Cooking with Miss Brown. I'm not sure if I actually said hello when you came in, but I know you've been here for a little while now. She's a longtime dear friend. She's introduced us to lots and lots of other friends. When we look at Lori's Tech Time, we see videos, and of course, like I said, we see live streams. But I'm going to show you Lori's vlogs and shorts now. And this is where we get to see a new channel from this creator, obviously with vlogs and with shorts. So hopefully everybody will enjoy these. She's getting a lot of activity on a lot of these shorts already, which is great to see. And 235 subscribers right now. And then, yeah, thank you, John Boy Art. I really do appreciate your patience, and thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Charlene Heel is here with two different channels, actually. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, and her original channel that we know her from is where we see this creator as a powerhouse of energy and positivity. She wants to motivate us with wellness coaching, always positivity, always motivating content, encouragement on this channel, of course, and usually in a spiritual way. So she's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and she's on the road now to 1,200 subscribers. I'm just going to grab one of her latest videos and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with her a little bit. Be Amazing Sylvia is in the house. That's another creator who has been with us from the very beginning. I've been connected to Sylvia from Be Amazing Sylvia for almost 3 years, somewhere thereabouts right now. She's an original member of the Drop the Link Day crew, so another advocate for helping others grow their channels and hitting different milestones and things like that as well. When we look at Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, we see wealth, spirituality, and entrepreneurship from the same creator behind Charlene Heel. So she wants to motivate us, encourage us, and as well, there are bonuses of opportunities to build wealth on this channel with 462 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 500 that she's thinking about. And then Annabelle TV has come in as Annabelle TV has come in as well. Oh, and then Wicked Awesome Gardening, yes. So they're asking if anybody in the chat knows where to go to create emojis. There will always be a couple of channels here in the chat that will likely be willing to help. I know Corinne's Life knows how to get those done for sure, and other creators can reach out if they'd like to. Annabelle TV, I'm going to put you on the wheel right now because they happen to be a member also, and what Wicked Awesome Gardening is talking about is custom emojis for your memberships. Some of the creators here play with some of those emojis in the chat frequently. We have many, most of which I ripped off from the social networks, but the others that we've got here that kind of relate to either our chat or what we're doing. Cruise Vet, thank you so much for the time that you spent. Thank you for your extra generosity. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you again shortly. Like I said, we're not here this weekend, but we will be back within a few days after the weekend. We might be here Monday, almost certainly Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, almost certainly Thursday. I see that we're actually just getting a super chat coming in right now from Airborne Audits, which is another brand new channel here in the chat. So thank you for that extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. Again, absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. Pardon me, I gotta stay on it. We were having an overwhelmingly busy day, right? And we gotta stay hydrated. Annabelle TV, I've got you on the wheel now. She brings fun everywhere she goes. Airborne Audits is a brand new channel. Let's look at what they've got going on today, and we'll introduce ourselves to them. 576 subscribers already. I'm hoping we can give them a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family and push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. I'm always interested to see what people are doing with drone footage, but it looks like you got some really interesting stuff here, including shorts. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your DJI Pocket 2, and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are always here 4 days a week, but we move the days and times around so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And Airborne Audits comes to us from the UK. Eat, Love, and Explore is another brand new channel here in Tuber Chat. I believe they're here for the first time. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. Again, all of our instructions are in our video description so that everybody can maximize the value of the time that they're spending here. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And thank you again, Airborne Audits, for your Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. And Be Amazing Sylvia is going to come up right now. So we never know how the wheel's going to work. It is interesting because it brings a little bit of suspense and hopefully fun, if not frustration, into your time here in Tuber Chat. We're going to look at Be Amazing Sylvia right now. Like I said, some of you will recognize her as an original member of the Drop the Link Day crew. And thank you. It's your second time here, Eat, Love, and Explore. So thank you for that. And Be Amazing Sylvia is from the Drop the Link Day crew, which was a series of 7 creators who are all advocates for helping others grow. They're all friends of mine, luckily, and they all are, of course, dear friends of each other, but they're all advocates for helping other creators grow their channels and hitting different milestones. So you will definitely meet more friends and family members for your channel when you join Be Amazing Sylvia for any premiere or live stream. She posts a lot of variety, so there literally could be anything at all on the channel, from shorts to videos, a lot of live streaming. And we can see this has actually got a stream coming up with another couple of creators. There's Geo. I'm not sure about the other creator there. Forgive me for not recognizing them right away. I'm sure I know them. Bonnie Rose, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Be Amazing Sylvia is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we get to Sylvia's Daily Positivity, this is a second channel brought out by this same creator where they plan to bring us more encouragement, obviously positivity and motivation as well. Now, I've been connected to Sylvia's Daily Positivity and Be Amazing Sylvia for probably 3 years now, and that means from the beginning of Tuber Chat. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, and I hope you take inspiration from the story that is told when I mention the fact that there are creators out there willing to support you for that length of time and this much. And the idea, of course, is if all the generous creators who were really truly willing to support each other and help each other could find each other, wouldn't it be a wonderful world? That's what we're here for. So I hope everybody will connect to Sylvia on both of her channels. Mitchy Boo, good to see you in the house. And now we're going to look at Dutchfly61. Dutchfly61 said that they were taken off just a while ago. So I'm going to put their channel up briefly. We'll see what they've got going on for today. They've been here before, or I connected with them outside, but I think we've seen them before. I'm certain that this is at least their second time being here. Bose Pixel, good to see you in the house as well. Longtime dear friend of Tuber Chat. And forgive me if I'm missing anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment. If I did miss something, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And then when we look at Dutchfly61, we see 864 subscribers. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos, and I wonder if we're seeing a little bit of unexplained content on this channel right now. I'm still getting to know them, so I've got another video to watch, and then hopefully everybody else will connect with them as well. Nikki D Music and More, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Woman Outdoors, I did get you onto the wheel as soon as I saw you come in. I'm not sure if I actually said hello. Miss Queen T is in the building, has been here for a while. We're getting them up onto the screen right now, and I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels. We've still got a long way to go. We can stay up to another hour if everybody would like. It's plenty of time to put plenty of channels on the screen. James Money 615, good to see you here as well. Mitchy Boo and Mitchell and Doll are the same creator, of course. And then thank you, Alec, from support. This is Alec, everyone. And we're looking at Miss Queen T is in the building right now. This is a creator who I run into constantly out supporting others. They're here with us frequently in Superchat. You can see they've got lots of videos and shorts, and hopefully we'll get some brand new content from this creator soon enough as well. We'd love to push them towards the 400 subscribers that they're thinking about. If anybody right now would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next up, we're going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen in another second here. Adam M. still in the house. Thank you, everybody, for your patience today. I know it's a busy day. We're always busy on Superchat. You might be interested to know that every single stream, about 100 channels come through, sometimes many more. And I really do appreciate that. Kristen Walton is coming up right now. This is my love. Well, I talked about it earlier. We live together close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. We've been together for many years. And she's been saying pleasant things in the chat today again, as she always does. She's on her way towards 1,800 subscribers. My dear goodness. We saw her approaching 16 and flew right by 1,700 actually. So Kristen Walton's doing fairly well with shorts. She's had some serious success there. And I'm just going to look at a couple of these. She's had like almost 20, well, it is 20 now, a couple almost 20, and almost 30,000 views. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Most of what you'll find lately are product reviews and unboxings, especially sponsored videos, which is a great thing for a lot of creators to have gotten into. Kristen Walton often brings comedy into her videos with bloopers. I don't mention that often enough, but most of the videos have some of those. They can be either at the end or sporadically put within. And then as well, she's done a lot of other lifestyle videos, including live streams and interviews with other creators as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And we'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 1,800 subscribers that she's thinking about. The Virtual Diaries is in the house. Good to see you here. And Woman Outdoors is dropping a super chat on us. Thank you for that. They've done that countless times. I wish I had my cup with me. I had a cup with me the other day. I think I showed it to you, actually. I think I did show you. Timmy's. And I will definitely make sure that I've been on hot chocolate like almost every day for the last couple of weeks. I don't know why I'm on this kick for hot chocolate. I just had one actually when we started the stream. I sometimes want to alternate hot and cold drinks just to keep the throat in tip-top shape. But Woman Outdoors is making sure that I'll get some Tim Hortons. It's much like Dunkin' Donuts. It's a franchise for coffee and donuts here, but I'm there all the time, and I do appreciate that. Woman Outdoors has done that many times. Trish the Natural's here. Kathy Payna, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Trish the Natural happens to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And we are looking at Woman Outdoors right now. Now, this creator comes to us from Pennsylvania, and I talk about this channel often because we featured this channel many months ago as well But when going through their content, I found it really compelling because they're able to show us all 4 seasons being in northern Pennsylvania. So they get, you know, the sun, the snow, the sleet, the rain, the extreme heat, the extreme cold. And since this is an outdoor channel, they're bringing us mostly camping, but a lot of other outdoor adventures as well, including outdoor cooking, fishing, and other things. And now they're getting into some product reviews as well, which is really cool. So I'm going to take the latest headlamp video review and put that into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up a little bit and see what you've got going on with them. And Woman Outdoors now is approaching 1,100 subscribers. One of the things you'll notice now that you've seen Woman Outdoors, for those of you who are just being introduced to her for the first time, this creator is out supporting others all the time. I run into them constantly when I'm out supporting other creators, bouncing in between premieres and live streams as well. And then when we look at Hyper Blitz, we see a creator that brings us video gameplay. And there seems to be a few glitches going on with YouTube. My guess would be that it's a really heavy time. You know, today we're quite busy, and I do appreciate that from everybody. Obviously, there's a couple reasons for that today. But when you find a busy time on YouTube, sometimes we can find a little bit, we can imagine maybe a bit of pressure put on the servers, even though they should be able to take it. But actually for the last week or maybe 2, I've been hearing from a lot of creators, especially with purging of subscribers and things. So there could be a few things going on right now. They usually get things fixed within a week or 2, with the exception of purging our subscribers. Most other issues get fixed in almost a timely manner. Wicked Awesome Gardening is dropping a super chat on us right now, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, we're going to put that channel up right now. Hyper Blitz has also started live streaming, and they're here with us just about every single day. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards their first 100 subscribers. Wicked Awesome Gardening is up right now, but I just want to say if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Tammy Richards, Pray and Scratchers, good to see you in the house. And I'm just looking at the poll right now. I put that up a while ago, but it looks like the eggnog, the people who enjoy eggnog are winning by 65% there. So we were just curious at the beginning of the stream. The reason why I say that is because Kristen Welton doesn't like it at all. But I happen to like it. I usually don't have very much. I just like a glass or 2 every year at this time of year. But I like it. I always have. And I know that it's something that tastes extreme. So if somebody didn't like it, I wouldn't blame them, but I happen to enjoy it. But I was just curious more than anything else. But it looks like here in the Tuber Chat family, we've got about 65% of people. Oh, John Boyart, we don't do links here for a couple of reasons. We do a couple of links as a bonus to some of our gold members and this and that, but one of the things that really helps creators is searching, finding, and clicking on them, especially when they're tough to find. So when we search, find, and click on each other over time, as hundreds of other creators are doing it, you will find that most creators, especially with difficult channels to find, will rise up the search results, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for instance, this particular Wicked Awesome Gardening. Now they've got a unique name, so I'm pretty sure they probably come up first for everybody, not to mention with 2,500 subscribers almost, that would make sense. Now I find that channels that have really popular names end up coming up about first for most people by the time they hit about 800 subscribers, unless the name is extremely popular and short. Then they could struggle for a little while longer. But you can see what I mean by searching, finding, and clicking on each other. Channels start to move up, and we've seen that here in Tuber Chat, because I always search, find, and click. And then what happens is when you are able to be in Tuber Chat, this particular live stream over and over again, you will see some of the brand new channels that come in go higher and higher and higher in my search results on the screen as time goes on. So Wicked Awesome Gardening is up right now. Obviously, this is a gardening channel. They're in the middle of Vlogmas right now. I can see I'm behind. So I'm just taking one of the latest videos so I can catch up a little bit. And then this is a channel that wants to bring us awesome food from yard to table. So obviously, I group this in with the gardening, farming, ranching, and homesteading groups of channels, along with a lot of outdoor channels, and we see a lot of creators with a natural instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other behind these channels. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Wicked Awesome Gardening. The Gaming Ham is coming up next. They also happen to be a member and have been for a long time. The Gaming Ham is an interesting name for a channel because they are an advocate for the ham radio community and bring us a lot of video gameplay as well. Our featured channel for today is Big Guinea Pig Love. I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. The Gaming Ham, of course, has had both of their channels featured because they are an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in the Tuber Chat family. So if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give the thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And then the Gaming Ham brings us video gameplay. Like I said, they expanded into a little bit of 3D printing content as well, and that led them to start a second channel called the 3D Printing Ham. And hopefully everybody will encourage them on this channel. They're just getting it going with 12 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther on the road to their first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever these days, but as long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Just going to try to improve the what's it called here? Green screen a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe. I've been fighting with that for a while, but I do have new lights. I want to unbox them and do a video and all that stuff and talk about how they work and how we can set them up properly, and then hopefully I'll use them from then on so that we can have a better look on the cam, but it's not so important. Jewel in the Kitchen is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. They've been a long-time dear friend of Tuber Chat, connected to us for over 2 years. There's another creator with over 3,000, almost at 3,100, and you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get beyond 3,000. We can all imagine that. There's our dear friend Cooking with Miss Brown there, Scratch and PPA, along with another couple of familiar channels on the featured channel section of their front page. Jewel in the Kitchen, of course, is going to bring us delicious looking content more than anything else on their channel. They collaborate with other creators as well, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I know you'll enjoy the support you get back from Jewel in the Kitchen after you do. Abuse Insights with Daly and Salmon is coming up in a quick second because they happen to be dropping a super chat on us right now, and I really do appreciate that extra generosity. Forgive me for skipping over the fact that Wicked Awesome Gardening actually took over as our stream boss. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. Everybody who drops a super chat or a membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to take over gets some extra exposure for a little while. And let me just make sure we've got the right channel. I think they might have just renamed this. So this is Abuse Insights with Damian Salmon. And it's a brand new channel. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We are at 95 thumbs up right now, so thank you everybody for that. I really do appreciate that. Hopefully we'll push through the next few and hit that milestone of 100. And Trish the Natural is coming up right now. We'll see what that creator's got going on their channel. If you have the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of creators into Superchat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. And then thank you, John Boy Art, and thank you everybody in the chat. So Trish the Natural is up here right now, and this creator's got 574 subscribers. They're pushing towards 600. I'm hoping we can get them a little bit farther right now. When we look at Trish the Natural, we see natural hair care more than anything else, but this particular creator will expand into other types of beauty products, wigs, weaves, and other things we might expect. They will give us tips, tricks, and tutorials. As you can see, this is an incredibly dynamic creator. I think the presentation on this channel is very professional. These bright, bold headshots will make this creator recognizable, and I think that will pay off for their branding in the long term. I also like the minimalist look of the text that they put on most of their thumbnails as well, and they've been doing that for a long time. Hopefully everybody will take inspiration from that and see what Trish the Natural is doing. They're here with us frequently. Like I said, happen to have been a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat. Life with Mountain Folk comes to us from Georgia, but they also bring us a lot of content outside of their area. As a matter of fact, on their channel, they have a series called Beyond Georgia, where you can see things outside of their area. They bring us a lot of classic car shows, but then they also bring us a lot of interesting destinations. They happen to be history buffs, and then sometimes there's relaxing content on the channel, especially in between the shorts and the live streams. And Gaming with Steven, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you're doing what you need to feel better. Puppet Short Films, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Life with Mountain Folk now is on the road towards 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I think it was them that put a message on Facebook a second ago. They are definitely aiming for 5,000 subscribers. So we'd love to push them a little bit closer. And like I said, you're going to find a lot of classic car shows, a bit more variety on the channel, and some history, museums, and other locations like that, as well as relaxing content. We get a great chance to get to know these creators as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here in a minute. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's mentioned that you wanted me to see specifically, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. We'll spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up on the screen. I had Wicked Awesome Gardening on there. The Fix It ladies coming in right now. I'm going to get them onto the wheel because they happen to be a member. And now we're going to look at an extremely niche channel from the UK that does one thing extremely well. Frasball Collects talks to us about numismatic collectible coins. So I also see Gabriella, Smaradash. I wonder if that's Smarandash. I might be getting that completely wrong, Pardon me if I'm mispronouncing that. If there's a way for you to let me know how to pronounce it properly, I'll be happy to do it, of course. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Hilda DC's in the house. Thank you for the happy birthday wish. And yes, thank you for that. Hilda DC is an incredibly encouraging dear friend, so thank you. The virtual diaries. So in cases like that, you can report, but you also, once you are in the YouTube partner program, which means once you've got accepted for monetization with 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers, you will have the opportunity to chat with YouTube support, and you will also get a copyright section in your channel, which will give you the opportunity to give takedown notices for things like that. What I wish for everybody to do is consider a little bit of patience, even when things happen that, let's say, could be frustrating or angering, because I've been through that before. And when I've had people take some of my content, I have quickly, many years ago, hit a copyright strike and takedown notice immediately, whereas now I wish I had given them the 7-day notice. Not in every case. Some people maliciously will take your name right off of your content and just throw it up and disregard for any kind of morals or ethics, if you want to put it that way. But some creators might be making a mistake that they don't truly understand. So I would love for everybody to treat each other with as much patience as you possibly can. You know, we all learn as we go, myself included, of course. But you will have an easier time with that later. What I have found for a long time, a lot of creators have let me know that they get response from YouTube's creator team on Twitter. So if you do have some kind of an issue that you need to address, follow the right channels, follow the right methods, and there's reporting systems and things. If somebody takes your content, if possible, reach out to the creator. Maybe they'll do something about it in a friendly way. And then otherwise, Twitter can be a way to reach YouTube support. Otherwise, like I said, in the partner program after you're accepted. And then yeah, I haven't come across any false copyright strikes, but claims, yes, I've seen that before. One of the things that can prevent that, if possible, if you're making a video and putting content like audio that could receive a copyright claim, if you can put the video up in advance of publishing, at least for a few days, if not longer, you give YouTube's algorithm the chance to sniff out any copyright before you publish it. Maybe you can change the audio and put it back up with something else before you have to deal with the problem. So it's just a thought. And we all have to do the right thing for our own channels and videos, of course. And then, yeah, copyright claims are annoying. I have many. The virtual diaries, thank you so much for the birthday wish. I really do appreciate that. We're looking at Frasball Collects, and as I roll over the videos, you get an idea of what we expect here. I think in most countries in the world, you'll see coins like this. A lot of them are given as gifts. A lot of them are handed down as family heirlooms with value, of course. And hopefully everybody will enjoy the stories that come along with these. Frasball Collects will take us on a journey while we learn about the different people who have been added into these commemorative coins. So almost 800 subscribers for this creator, and I've just taken their latest video to put into my my catch-up list as well to keep caught up with them. So thank you again, Hilda DC. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, and thank you for Woody and Wendy as well. And Hilda DC, thank you for that generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to put her channel on the screen right now. She happens also to be a moderator here. Hilda DC is a dear friend. All of the moderators here are dear friends of mine, but they're all dear friends of each other as well. They all have their own channels. They all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you join them on their channels for premieres and live streams. So Hilda DC's up right now. I know I'm missing a couple things in the chat. Pardon me if I miss any of the conversation about the copyright, but anybody can reach out to me as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. And then how do you tell if you get a copyright claim? Mr. Timmy Ray the King, it will show up right on your video in your YouTube studio. So especially if you can get to a computer, it's probably the easiest way to see it. And it will let you know after you're in the partner program whether you're able to earn revenue from a video, or if the copyright claim will either cause you to be sharing it with the publisher of the audio making the claim, or if they'll be taking all of the AdSense revenue from that video, because it's one or the other. It's either half or all, and they have a system in the background to kind of show you. Copyright claims can come years down the road. I have videos that have been up for a year and much longer that get copyright claims still to this day. Sometimes it happens for outdoor live streamers when they're in restaurants or, you know, public places where music is playing. It's inadvertent, but it's something that happens. And then there's different ways to deal with that as well. But YouTube will let you know, and you usually get an email as well. And pardon me for what else I'm missing in the chat about the copyright conversation, but if there's something you need to see, just mention it with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, and I'll try to catch it afterwards. And then I've got family actually expected to come over, Hilda DC. It's my favorite thing. We might even have Chinese food and pizza at the same time. We might really live it up today. So thank you for that. Carnundrum, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Flippin' Crazy still in the house. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody today. And then Hilda DC brings us mukbang style challenges more than anything else. A lot of product reviews and taste test challenges. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. A lot of live streaming with other StreamYard panelists. I've joined her both on her channel and been with her on other channels as well. One of the things I can tell you about Hilda DC is she is one of the most encouraging creators that I have met in my 5.5 years on YouTube. You will find positive affirmations coming both from the creator and from special effects she has on the screen during her videos and streams. She even gets the Nightbot involved in that as well. Yeah, Mr. Timmy Ray the King. You know, I would like to think that lasagna is my favorite food in the world, but I've eaten a lot more pizza than I have lasagna, so that has to tell me something. But when my family gets together, when possible, we usually get Chinese. It's really up to whoever's birthday it is. We try to get together for everybody's birthday, and you get to choose like what you want to eat, let's just say. But Chinese food is something I think that works, especially because we're in, you know, I'm in closer to Niagara Falls now, but we still have the same quality that we get in Toronto and like a world-class city like that. So we have that available. And then pizza, I tend to go to Independence, but we've got lots of that around, and I've got a favorite place close to me as well. So we'll see. We've got, I think, 7 or 8 people that are going to be here together. So F.R. Humphrey, you received a gifted membership today. So for that reason, I'm going to put your channel on the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Our featured channel for today, again, is Big Guinea Pig Love. And I see Annabelle TV's dropping a super chat on us. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Annabelle TV's done that countless times. She brings fun everywhere she goes. And a little bit of comedy comes with that as well. Baron's in the house. I'm going to put them on the wheel as well. They happen to be a member also. and we'll see if Annabelle TV, if that Stream Boss is going to work. You might have taken over. So Unidentified S4 is another channel that's got over 8,100 subscribers, obviously influential, and there's obviously much to be learned from this channel. Now, one of the things I noticed when I started watching some of their content after connecting with them, I caught them for some live streams. Their production value is fantastic, but they usually have StreamYard panelists, and they're talking to us about the unexplained. This is a huge category in YouTube, and they do a fantastic job over here. They're always warm, welcoming, and they always have engaged conversation. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and we'd love to push them towards the 82 subscribers that they're thinking about. There you go, Conundrum. Yes, absolutely. I think it, for the longest time, was the fourth largest radio market in the world. Toronto is not as big as a lot of other cities, like perhaps Chicago, Boston, certainly New York, maybe LA, and some of the cities in Florida and things like that. However, when you drive through Toronto, you can basically not even, you know, if you had a dial still on the radio, I know we don't use dials anymore, but if you did, you can almost not find a spot without a station. There are, you know, there has to be hundreds of radio stations here. There's lots and lots and lots and lots. It's a very crowded market. But it's interesting. And then Annabelle TV's up here right now. She brings fun everywhere she goes. Comedy usually comes with it. She's doing great with Vlogmas right now. I've put a notification on for a premiere she's got coming up in a couple of days on Christmas Eve. But Annabelle TV has 753 subscribers right now. Mostly what she brings us is mukbang style product reviews and challenges. Some of those are collaborations with other channels as well. Oh, the virtual diaries, we still have people swapping playlists. I run playlists for people all the time, even after monetization, because we're supposed to keep up the hours, and I haven't yet heard a specific case of anybody being demonetized for not keeping the hours up. But not that it doesn't happen, I just haven't heard of one yet. But we're supposed to keep it up, so anybody can always benefit. But playlists are beneficial to monetize channels as well for a couple of different reasons. First of all, when you're trading favors with somebody, you've got the chance to get a friendship started. And as well, when somebody runs an entire playlist of your videos, they're running every video from beginning to end. That can help your retention on the entire channel and move your numbers up, if that makes sense. Jenny Lay, thank you for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be the next one that we look at. And Annabelle TV brings fun everywhere she goes. Like I said, we get some garden updates and a bit of live streaming in between the shorts videos that they put up. So hopefully everybody will catch them for that. I still, to this day, can't remember if I've caught you for a live stream on your own channel. I hope I can catch Annabelle TV one of these days. I've seen them join other StreamYard panels as well. So let's get Jenny Lay up on the screen right now. Thank you again for your super chats. Again, Hilda DC, Annabelle TV, Jenny Lay. Thank you to all of our super chatters today. And, you know, we've had a lot of generosity. I really do appreciate that. And pardon me if I miss anybody in the chat, or if I miss anything anybody means for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Gabriella, and again, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Smarandash, I wonder if that's right. But thank you for being here. Thank you for that membership. I really do appreciate that as well. Michael's Adventures is in the house. He is here as a member and a moderator right now. He was gifted a membership the other day. Michael's Adventures, I wasn't expecting to be here because they usually are working at this time. And we mentioned him earlier because he always makes sure that I give his regards to everybody. But that makes it an extra treat for him to be with us in the chat right now. So thank you for that. I've got Michael's Adventures on the wheel. And then Jenny Lay is up on the screen right now. And thank you again. With 1,600 subscribers, almost 1,700. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards that milestone. I'm just going to grab another one of your videos here from Sephora. And I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to get through another video. We're still getting to know Jenny Lay. She's been with us a couple of months now. But unboxing, beauty, and vlogs on this channel are what we expect more than anything else. A lot of information on the About page, but we can see that this is a dynamic host as well. And I love the look that you're giving on some of these thumbnails as well. She's got some shorts happening. It's great to see you're getting some activity on these as well. And hopefully I'll catch you on a live stream soon enough as well. If you start doing them again, I know it's been a little while. And then thank you, Michael's Adventures. Oh, I see you were there for inventory. Yeah, year end usually means inventory for a lot of companies. And then the Stock Explorer is coming up right now. The Stock Explorer has been a dear friend for a long time. They're also here as a member and a moderator. And this is Nora. She's been a dear friend for a long time, somebody I speak to frequently. And the Stock Explorer is constantly thinking about improving their channel in lots of different ways. Blind Kill, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully you're feeling welcome. I feel like we've seen that channel before, but forgive me if I'm mistaken. Thank you for being here. And then when we look at the Stock Explorer, we actually see a creator that wants to bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics. They really do this in a level-headed and down-to-earth way, and they do it through shorts, videos, and live streams. There's a lot of friendly conversation on this channel. Nora tries to go live almost every day or every other day, and then as well, they often have product in hand. Sometimes we have charts and graphs to be looked at, but like I said, there's a lot of tutorials here, more to be coming. And then as well, they will always allow you to meet more friends and family members during their live streams. But as well, they've got a second channel here called Tropical Buzz. And this is where we get to talk about plant life, which is more of a hobby for this creator, but they happen to be in Florida, so they should be able to grow things year round. And then they talk to us about some of the plant life that's already there. I can't imagine that doing something on Instagram is going to hurt YouTube, but I could be mistaken. I mean, anything's possible. I'm quite sure not. I would literally bet that it wouldn't be a problem. But Instagram, like, you know, they allow groups. They want to encourage groups. I believe I've seen prompts trying to promote groups as well, or the idea of starting groups. So I don't do as many groups on Instagram as I know a lot of people do. My dear friend Elevate with Vern has groups on Instagram for her members. She plays games in there and posts different interesting links she wants them to see and things like that. It's a great idea and a great bonus that anybody could do with their memberships. I find myself imagining not being able to attend it as much as would be necessary. So that, for that reason, I don't use it. But I have a group with the moderators here on TuberChat, just in case they need to get a hold of me or so that we can talk outside. Like I said, all of us are dear friends of each other now, but I think Instagram groups can be a great tool. I don't use them as much as a lot of other people probably do. We saw Tatum Rose earlier. They actually dropped a super chat on us, but they also happen to be a member. I forgot to take them off the wheel. So we'll spin one more time. We'll get another channel up here. We're going to actually Cruise Vet we saw earlier as well. So let me just clean up the wheel a little bit. I left Corinne's Life on there also. So we're going to see Don Ray B. We're going to go just for about 3 minutes, and then we'll be right back and look at this channel. All right, we're back and we're looking at Dawn Ray B, and this is a creator that comes to us from the Homesteading community of channels. And she is bringing us a channel that is documenting the adventures of somebody who has just entered within the last year the homesteading community, moving to 4 acres. They're learning as they go, sharing those lessons with us. But what Dawn Ray B wishes for us to take away from the channel more than anything else is inspiration and the idea of making our own dreams come true, as this is what she's doing and done for herself. So hopefully everybody will find that inspiring. I'm sure you'll enjoy the content on the channel. Dawn Ray B is here with us frequently, if not every day. 371 subscribers right now, and I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 400 we know she's thinking about. She's doing some shorts in between her videos and posting frequently. And then as well, if anybody would like to swap playlists right now for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Anybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And pardon me, Backlash Fisherman is coming up. Again, if anybody wants to reach out on the outside social networks, it doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, but I also enjoy hearing lessons learned from other people on their YouTube journeys. And I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Pardon me, I'm actually on Twitter too much. You know what happens? So this is just me talking about this story for no reason. What I found over the last couple of months is that, and before Elon Musk took over, but what I do is post for Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as Reddit, every time we stream. And when I go in to do this stuff, I usually do it in advance. So I go to set up the Twitter post, but I go into the home page and I swear I get sucked into it every time. Sometimes 20 minutes goes by before I realize how much nonsense I've looked at. I know there's good stuff on there, but I find myself, I like, they do a really good job of showing you stuff, probably the best job that I've seen on the social networks, of showing you things that you're going to want to see or can't help but read and look at. It happens on Twitter to me more than the other networks. And so we're looking at Backlash Fisherman right now. Forensic Mystics, did I not put you on the wheel today? I didn't, forgive me. I know I missed the the Fix It Lady as well. If you ever notice that I miss a channel that should be on the wheel, please don't be shy to give me a nudge and let me know, because I'd rather, you know, do something twice than not do it. I make as many mistakes as anybody. Forensic Mystics needs to be on the wheel. The Fix It Lady's on there now. I put them on a few minutes ago. Backlash Fisherman's been on there for a while now. This is a creator that has been a longtime friend. They post frequently. They stream, you know, almost daily. They happen to be a first responder, and they take us on their routes or journeys. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. But of course, there's a lot of fishing on this channel as well. And the conversations during the live streams can go just about anywhere, but there's always lively conversation on their channel. So we've got more gifted memberships coming in from the Moody Artists. So thank you for this extra generosity. I really do appreciate that. They have been a longtime friend, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So John Boy Art has got a membership there. Natalie Nicole's ASMR, Nicholas Family Adventures, as well as Judy May Collins and Sparkle's Hope Chest. So I'm not sure how many of these channels are still in the chat or have been in here today, but John Boy Art is, and I think they're brand new today. So I've got them on the wheel right now. Now it's ironic because John Boy Art was just about to ask, how can you be on the wheel? So I know it can be, I haven't talked about it enough today, But what happens is that the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. So we've seen today a lot of super chats and memberships, especially gifted, for which I'm grateful. Some days more than others, but almost every day those kinds of things happen. When somebody gives a super chat, we put them on the screen right away in order that they happen. And members are always added onto the wheel, regardless of their level, as soon as we see them in the chat. So what happens is the wheel just adds a little bit of suspense as to who's going to come up at what time. But for now, when you're on the wheel, you're on the wheel. I plan to somewhat change that in January just to speed things up for everybody. But if you can imagine 2.5 years ago, but when TuberChat just started, there were only about 20 or 30 or maybe 40 channels coming through in an 1.5 to 2 hour period. Now, as you can see from our thumbs up, well over 100 will come through every single day in a TuberChat live stream. We can't get to every channel every day. We try to get through as many channels as we can. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member. And after a little while, I will add some names from our chat list onto our wheel. Today is a busier day than most, but there's a couple of reasons for that. It is my birthday. I really do appreciate all the happy birthday wishes from everybody. A couple of extra creators have likely come by just to say hello for that reason. And then the Stock Explorer, I believe, rated us earlier today. Not to mention, YouTube's been pushing us out because we just passed our 500th episode, and we continue to grow, for which I'm grateful. But the wheel is just to add suspense, because a long time ago we didn't have the wheel, and we just put every channel on as we could. But now we needed something when it got a little bit busier to try to add some suspense. And the wheel has accomplished that for us, and now we use it for our members and things like that. But everybody gets added to the wheel when, like, any channel that's going to go up on the screen gets added to the wheel, with the exception of Superchatters. So we're going to get through as many channels as we can today. I'm going to have to go a little bit overtime, obviously, but I'm going to try to move it as well. I'm going to try to step up the speed now. We usually do that every day that we're every time we're running the live stream, we try to move faster as time goes on. So I spend more time talking at the beginning of the stream than I do towards the end. Jamie Hart is coming up right now on the screen. They bring a lot of variety. Sparkles Hope Chest, good to see you here. Thank you for the happy birthday wish, and thank you for coming in. Sparkles Hope Chest is a longtime friend. We'll get them on the wheel right now. They were just actually gifted a membership today. So that's something that's been happening frequently for a lot of channels lately, is these gifted memberships, right? And we don't get to choose who gets those. YouTube just distributes them with the algorithm. But it's interesting to see how they fall. And then thank you, Living and Cooking. Thank you, everybody, for the positive words in the chat. I know today's a little bit overwhelmingly busy. And I'm grateful for that. We're not, but that's the other reason that I streamed today. There's a couple reasons, right? I'd like to spend time with people, a lot of friends we have on YouTube that we make over the years and stuff. But I'm not going to be able to also be here tomorrow. I can't be here on Fridays right now at all. And Saturday and Sunday is Christmas, but I do have a bit of a full plate, and I will be with family, so I won't be streaming on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I'm not sure about New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. We'll see. But we will be back after the weekend. So I had to get a stream in now. I didn't want to take too many days off. I try not to take off days from TuberChat unless it's absolutely necessary. But I'm sure when it comes to the Christmas holidays, everybody will understand. We try to be here 3 or 4 days a week, and we try not to ever let it slip less than that. So thank you, everybody, for the kind wishes. I really do appreciate that. And then, I'm okay. The Moody Artist, I will probably do something like that afterwards. Today is just, we're going a little bit overtime, and it's been overwhelmingly busy, so I'm a little bit faster than usual. Not to mention, for those of us who live stream, you probably have found yourself yelling at the camera. I try not to do it, but I know I do it at times, or into the mic. And then, yeah, of course, John Boy Art. So, of course, especially if you're subscribed, but now you've got a gifted membership as well. We're here, but I mix up the days and times. I usually post them a day or two in advance so that you can check the front page and plan if you need to. But hopefully once in a while people get notifications as well. We all know that they don't work as they're expected, but forgive my sarcasm with that. So Jamie Hart is up right now. This is a long-time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm just going to grab her latest cat video, put that in my catch-up list. She is a cat lover, but she also brings us horror, Twin Peaks, movies, retrospectives, vlogs, live streams, gaming, karaoke covers, adventure, nature, and photography. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. With 515 subscribers, she's now more than halfway on the road to that magical 1K. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen right now. Forensic Mystics is going to come up. This is a new channel from a creator we know and love and have for over 2 years now, which is Oracles and Beyond. Forensic Mystics is a channel where Cassie and her friend Akashi are going to bring us true crime, true mysteries with paranormal twists. So we know that podcasting has true crime as a huge category, and YouTube is aggressively going after that market right now. So we expect this channel to do well, but not to mention the fact that Cassie from Oracles and Beyond has got the experience she already does and is bringing that here as well. 388 subscribers right now on Forensic Mystics. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 they're thinking about. But when we look at Oracles and Beyond, we see a channel that brings us tarot readings, not just from Cassie, but also from some of her friends. And that usually happens with a few creators at a time during the live stream. She's also got videos and shorts here, but the live streams are what I catch her for most often. I'm going to replay one here because I haven't caught you in a few weeks. I'm hoping I can catch you soon. Cassie will always give you a warm welcome, and you will be encouraged to meet more friends and family members when you're there. This kind of channel can give you some perspective as to what's been going on in your life lately, what might be happening now, and what might be to come. 1,800 subscribers, and on the way now towards 1,900 for Oracles and Beyond. Coach Mary Moz, another motivating creator that is a reset coach. She wants to help us bring out the best versions of ourselves. Coach Mary Moz, extremely supportive, here with us just about every single day, and then as well is out supporting other creators. I run into them regularly when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself as well. Pardon me for anything I've missed in the chat. Living and Cooking is talking about swapping playlists. And when we do swap playlists with each other, it's just a simple arrangement to have somebody run a playlist of your videos. You're going to run a playlist for them. You can imagine that by getting a lot of different creators to run an entire playlist of your videos, your watch hours are really going to stack up. But when you think about the friendship that is made by trading favors with somebody like that, it's nice that you might have 10 or 20 or 30 or 50 videos for somebody to watch or run right now. But when you think about the friendship, they will be there for most of what you're going to do moving forward. So your hours are really going to grow exponentially as you gain more friends to do this, and it gives a strong and solid foundation to your channel as well. There's a couple of other big benefits, but everybody's free to make those arrangements here or outside. You can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. I don't interfere or facilitate. Everybody's free to just do that. You can reach out on the other social networks if you like to, and feel free to swap Instagrams or WhatsApps or Facebooks and things like that. So I'm just spinning the wheel right now. Again, we're moving pretty quickly, but Coach Mary Moz got live streams, videos, and shorts on their channel. Next, we're going to see a creator that's literally got thousands of videos, mostly featuring wildlife. This is Michael's Adventures. He's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. He's a dear friend of mine. All of our moderators are dear friends of each other. And forgive me, Michael's Adventures, you know I'm behind, but I always catch up with him. He posts frequently. I didn't realize I was 3 weeks behind. I thought I just caught up. But he's easy to catch up with. Most of the videos are fairly short, falling in around the 5-minute mark, somewhere between 3 and 5 minutes lately. He also takes us on longer excursions, usually in his area for either a look around or an exploration of a cemetery or a graveyard, or sometimes just to look around the area, like I said. And Michael's Adventures will often have a story to be told. He does a little bit more variety on the channel as well, with some gameplay. He might be scratching a lottery ticket or playing a slot game on an iPad or something like that as well. Dream Careers, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Like I said, Michael's Adventures is here as a beloved and dedicated moderator, but he's a very much loved and well-respected creator in the Superchat family as well. Baron is coming up right now, and we'll see what they've got going on. This creator has an extremely difficult channel to find just because their name is so short and popular. So what I'm going to do is drop their handle in the chat, and if you want to search, find, and click on them that way, that will be a great service to them. Jarrett Talks, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, Jarrett's Talks, good to see you. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Baron is up right now, and this is a creator. He just did a shout out video for me literally here. I'm going to show you a quick trick. If you ever had trouble saving a shorts video in a playlist or sharing it out on a community tab, you can pull this simple hack. And what that is to pull the video up. It's easier on a computer than anywhere else. And in the URL, if you pull out the name shorts and change it with the word watch and refresh, the video comes up like a normal YouTube video. So I'm just going to take that video, I'm going to add it into a special playlist that we have for shout out videos and people who make videos about Tuber Chat, at least in a positive way, and that'll be on our front page as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Baron. Most of their videos here are shout outs for either public figures, celebrities, or friends of these creators. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that as well. When we get to the Bud Files, we see another couple of creators are here with us every single day, and I see them out supporting others regularly as well. And the Bud Files are modern day archaeologists, much like Michael's Adventures. You will find them going from graveyards to cemeteries, but in a different way, because they also bring us abandoned locations and they take us to ghost towns and other places of that sort as well. The Bud Files are out supporting other creators constantly, and like I said, with us almost every day. Eddie Lugo Studios is in the house. I'm just getting them onto the wheel right now. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate that greatly. 12 Stone Ranch is making me laugh in the chat. Word up to you too. And then the Bud Files has 890 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm just going to take their history of Christmas and put that video into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with them. They've got a premiere coming up tomorrow. I've got the notification coming up for that as well. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. We're going a little bit over time. I'm going to try to keep it to about 15 or 20 minutes now at the most. John Boy Art is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. John Boy Art is here for the first time. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take a couple of your videos. I'll take your longest one here. We're usually watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long. In this case, I have to take your minute 43. I put that in my watch later list, and to be followed afterwards by your second longest video, which I'll put in my catch-up list to run after the stream. Now, John Boy Art, what I'm going to do is watch your video in full, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully your Also have our notification bell on. We're always here 4 days a week, and hopefully you won't miss our further live streams. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I'm just putting another couple of channels on the wheel. Living and Cooking is coming up, the virtual diaries, and then as well Flippin' Crazy. I'm not sure if they're still here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll refresh the page and we'll see. We'll put them on if they're still here. Flippin' Crazy, just let me know if you're still here. I'm pretty sure the virtual diaries and Living and Cooking I know is here. And then we'll see if Flippin' Crazy's not here. We'll add another channel. So, John Boyart, thank you very much. Luckily, you got that membership today as well, which is great. Jarrett's Talks, we don't do any link drops here. Not really. We do... I do have a small number of links that go out as a bonus to our gold members, but one of the reasons why we don't do link drops here is because you're really helping channels when you search, find, and click on them. The harder they are to find, the more they need us to help with the search results in that way. Be Humble in the Site, thank you so much for your... okay, I'll tell you what, Be Humble in the Site, I will put that channel up right now, but I typically don't put channels on the screen if they're not part of the Tuber Chat community. That is a generous thing to have done, so I will do it right now, and then we're going to put Be Humble in the Site up right after. It's wonderful to see you wanting to help somebody with a milestone, but I usually keep it to channels that are active in our community, but that's okay. I'm always happy to see generosity, and of course Be Humble in the Site has been a longtime friend. We recognize that channel. It used to be called Kitty Mom Adventures. So Eddie Lugo Studios is up right now, and this is another creator we're still getting to know, but they've been with us for a while now. A generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter since finding us. They've got some shorts here, but as well some live streams, and when we catch their videos, I'm going to see that I'm a little bit behind. I'm going to grab one of their latest from Carnival Cruise Talk, and then they've got a premiere coming up tomorrow as well. 670 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 they're thinking about. Yeah, the virtual diaries have got you on the wheel now. I just wanted to take a couple of channels from our chat list to put on the wheel. Isaac's Video 17, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. So Ryan Hall, y'all, is not a channel that we know in the Tuber Chat community, but they are somebody who's obviously had impact on one of our dear friends, which is Be Humble in the Site. You see that channel here in the chat. And then, oh yeah, that's okay. Kitty Mom Adventures is a longtime dear friend. That's Be Humble in the Site. We haven't seen that before, actually. So, yeah, forgive me. I think that's the first time we've had somebody ask for a channel. But it's great to see you wanting to promote somebody approaching a milestone. Obviously, an influential channel. So hopefully everybody will check that out. They've got 915,000 subscribers right now, so I'm sure they'll be happy as they approach their 1 million. They're sure to get it soon enough. They're fully monetized, of course. Be Humble in the Site is coming up right now. This is the creator that wanted to promote them. They've done a lot of promoting of other channels as well, and like I said, this used to be called Kitty Mom Adventures. This creator has been a dear friend for a long time, somebody who loves promoting others and wants to motivate us in a spiritual way more than anything else. When we hit their videos, we see a bit of that, a lot of kitty videos right now, but a lot of other inspiring videos that are spiritual as well. Hopefully everybody will support this creator and push them towards the 200 subscribers they're thinking about. One of the things we want to keep in mind is when we're connecting to creators, in almost every case, we want to make sure we're watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long. So as you dig through the content on this channel, you'll find pretty quickly some videos over 3 minutes. We want to make sure we're watching those from beginning to end. Anything shorter could have your connection lost right away. We talked about that earlier today. When YouTube's taking away subscribers, it's a frustration for everybody, so we want to do all we can for each other to make sure that doesn't happen. Next up is FR Humphrey, and this is another brand new channel for Tuber Chat today, but they also managed to grab a membership, so thank you for that. FR Humphrey has 322 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes. I'll take this 14-minute one. I'll put that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We are always here, or usually here, 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So we're a little bit over time. I'm going to try to keep it to another 10 minutes or so. We've got a few more channels on the wheel. I just added First Floor Audio, and I wanted to oh, that's really cool. Be humble in the site. And actually in my area in southern Ontario, Canada, we're expecting a heavy storm to start literally right now. So we'll see what happens over the next day or two. They're actually warning us to make sure we've got water and food because we could have power outages, so we'll see. The worst it ever gets around here that I remember, we've had power outage for about 3 days at times, but I don't think I've ever lived through something longer than that yet. Cole Waltz, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Never late. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Gabriella Smerendash. I'm not sure if I've got that anywhere near right, but I'd love to pronounce your name correctly, and forgive me if you tried to correct me like I asked earlier. If I missed it, just please mention it again. I'll try to catch that. And this creator is approaching 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, give them a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family. I'm just going to go through their videos right now. Again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'll take one of these live stream replays, and I will, or it looks like a replay, it's a long video. I'm going to put that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And again, hopefully you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We are here usually 3 or 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then the Virtual Diaries is approaching a milestone, and oh goodness, the Moody Artist, you've got it worse than we're gonna have. As far as I know, it's just rain, but it could turn into ice and things like that. I drive a truck, so I don't have to worry. I do have 4x4 and all that, so I can take it easy even if I do have to drive through that stuff. I also am lucky enough to have a generator. That was something that was actually given to me a long time ago, and that can help. So it's a gas-powered generator. As long as you got some gas, you can keep that thing going, keep some heat happening and things like that. Sparkle's Hope Chest is up right now. Another longtime dear friend. I can see I'm behind with you. They picked up a gifted membership today. They've got 427 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 they're thinking about. I see you've got a Happy Meal video. I'm just going to put that into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them. Sparkle's Hope Chest is somebody who brings pure variety but gives us a wonderful wonderful look at the family life behind the channel, and they collaborate with others when they can. They do a great job with stories to be told and with series of videos as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find from Sparkle's Hope Chest. Like I said, a longtime dear friend and somebody who has been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a long time, a generous creator for sure. The Fix-It lady has -30. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been lucky we haven't had any of that yet, but it's knocking on our door, I'm sure. The Fix-It lady is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on their channel. They are always fixing, repairing, or creating something new. And they've got 716 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 they're thinking about. You know what I do? You know what's great? I know that, so we're lucky we have a lot of like outlet stores and stuff like that. Niagara Falls, close to where I live, is a tourist area, so we have outlets around here. And you really do find some decent deals. And I managed to get this really huge North Face coat last year. I got it a little bit late. Some of you, some creators here know on my personal channel I was out doing some streaming in February last year in Ottawa, and the weather got apparently around -20, -30, almost -40 at times, raining, snowing, and everything else. I had a lot of work gear on, but I eventually got this North Face coat, and boy does that thing ever work. First of all, it's got a million pockets on it. I got it at half price, but it also is so unbelievably warm. So when being out streaming for, let's say, 6 hours at a time in the rain, some creators were going even farther. There was a lot of YouTubers there, and they were doing streams, some even like 12 hours long. There was one couple that was going for 24 hours. They would just hand off in 12-hour shifts and things like that. But the coat, luckily, was very warm. So it's possible to find stuff that will keep you warm, not to mention layers of clothes underneath, as you can imagine, but really did work. So I'm a fan of this North Face now that I've had my first coat from them. And then the Fix-It lady is up here right now, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Videos and shorts, and like I said, they're always fixing, creating, or repairing something. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Big Guinea Pig Love is still in the chat. They've been here the whole time. That's our featured channel for today. Now, I know not everybody could be here every day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Willow Way Ranch, good to see you in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel. Right now, we are looking at Living and Cooking. This is a channel we're still getting to know. They've got 291 subscribers. Pardon me, it looks like they've got a bit of variety on the channel and some delicious looking content to go with it. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I've got to learn more about the channel. So what I'm going to take is I'm going to take your peach cobbler video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me another piece of content to go through. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels. Over weeks and months by watching videos and streams, I get to know the content. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators in that way. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. Anybody can reach out anytime. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with, but otherwise I like hearing lessons learned along the way from other creators in their YouTube journeys as well. Willow Way Ranch, forgive me, I'm a bit behind with you. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos and put this in my catch-up list right now. I see you've got a Sunday sit and chat set up. I've got the notification on for that. I'm not sure if I can actually make it, but I've got it on either way, and I might be able to at least run it. So Willow Way Ranch is a longtime friend. They happen to be a military family, and on their About page, you'll get to know exactly what they're doing with their homesteading channel. They want to become self-sufficient and share their lessons with us, and then as well, sewing and crafts along with other homesteading activities, a large family, of course. and then hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find when you get here. We'd love to push them towards the 1,100 subscribers that they're thinking about now. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. First Floor Audio is here from the UK. And then, yes, the virtual diaries. Yeah, I can't be here on Friday. I haven't been for a couple of months now. We used to do Fridays every week, and I had to stop that. I just have a full plate that day. And then I'm not going to be here Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, just with family, of course. But hopefully everybody will enjoy their Christmas holidays. And so I wanted to get one more stream in before we took a few days off. And First Floor Audio is up right now. One of the things I find most compelling about this particular creator and their content is the fact that they have such a diverse collection of music that they produce. You'll find that in this series called Radio 1FA, a lot of live streams that they run. I haven't caught them for a stream for a while. I think what I'm going to do for them today is actually take one of the live stream replays, and I will put that in my catch-up list. Now I've got a couple of days to run a lot of videos for people. And then as well, yeah, it is the Stock Explorer. This is the last stream for just for the next few days. We'll be back either on Monday or Tuesday. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'll post them a little bit more. And then I don't know if I'll drink. I really don't drink very much, to be honest with you. A friend took me out the other day. We did a combination of a Christmas party for the company I work for. It's really just me and a guy with a truck, but there was a few of us there, and you know, we did have we mixed it with the fact that it's my birthday as well, and then we did have a couple of drinks there, but I really don't drink very much at all. So First Floor Audio, hopefully everybody will connect with, and then we're going to look at the virtual diaries now. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Free King, awesome. Good to see you in the house. Facing Reality, always good to see you here from Jamaica. Professional Paranormal Research, thank you for coming in as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy their Christmas holidays. Thank you everybody for being with me today. Thank you for those happy birthday messages. The Virtual Diaries is up here right now with a lot of variety on their channel. They're here with us frequently. They always engage conversation when they're here, and I'm grateful for that. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to. We always do as many as we can within a 2.5 hour period. We will be back on Monday or Tuesday, and I'll post the next couple of streams a couple of days in advance so that you can plan if you need to. So once again, thank you for the time that you spent. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye-bye.